Hello, everybody. This is Krina. Welcome to episode number 6 and good day, everyone. Today, I want to talk about the crypto adoption in key Asia countries where we have data actually. And basically, this will be the key Asia countries that will be at the forefront, of supportive of crypto. Um, First up, we have Japan, which is, it is reported they have at least 3.5 million, investors who have investments in cryptocurrency. And that's about 3% of their population. They're the biggest Bitcoin trading nation globally, as Japanese yen accounts for 62% of the global Bitcoin trading. And it is interesting to note, most of the investors now are really of the young people. 84% of investors in Japan are aged below 35 years old. Um, in terms of merchant acceptance, it's also pretty good. More than 5,000 merchants accept, including some of the big names like Rakuten, which is an e-commerce giant there, Peach Airlines, Capsule Hotels, and there are 32 local exchanges in Japan. Next up is Korea. Korea, they have 2 million investors, just about 4% of the population. Again, a very young population that is very pro-crypto. 40% of millennials aged 20 to 30s, they have cryptocurrencies as their investments. And over 33%, over one-third of the salaried Koreans employees have about $5,000 in cryptocurrencies. That's really quite a lot considering, most of them are young people. And 24% of the high net worth individuals, which, basically liquid assets above $1 million, have experience in trading cryptocurrencies. And they're also the biggest alternative coins trading nation. Now, to give you a sense of how big the market is, their crypto market cap total is equivalent to Samsung Electronics 2018 profits, 15% of their Korean FX reserves, and 20% of pension funds reserves. Now, this is really high because, think of it this way, and actually it's because of this kind of market size, right? This kind of adoption that the government have actually, have taken a U-turn in their regulations. Before, they have been very negative, or they're not supportive of cryptocurrencies at all. But Japan is really the first country in 2013 that comes out, and says, they have regulations to legitimize cryptocurrencies. In a way, they also recognize cryptocurrencies as legal means of, payment and also investments in the country. And they also rather come up with regulations to regulate what they can. Now, seeing the rise of Japan, countries like Korea are also trying to play catch up. Next up, similarly, Philippines is trying to also use this technology to attract, foreign direct investments into the country. They have dedicated economic zones in Cagayan, in the northern part of the country, for crypto startups, and they expect 100 million USD in foreign direct investments to come into the country over the next 10 years. They have already announced that they will issue 25 crypto exchange licenses with tax exemption to operate in this, special economic zone. Indonesia is another very interesting market. It's reported they have 1.5 million crypto investors. They're the biggest, the biggest Indonesian crypto exchange. May soon have more members than their country's incumbent stock, exchange. And in these countries, it's very interesting to note that the governments are still regulating quite a lot of the cryptocurrencies listings and crypto payments. That means you cannot buy and sell goods using cryptocurrencies, but you can trade. You can trade. That means you can basically buy and sell to invest for investment purpose. Vietnam is another very active market where they have 75,000 investors. They're the third largest Bitcoin trading nation in Southeast Asia by volume. Again, in this country, crypto payment is not allowed. That means you cannot use cryptocurrency to buy and sell products and services. In other countries like Thailand and Malaysia, there's no explicit data on the number of investors. But Thailand as well is interesting. They have recently, just this year, issued regulations on cryptocurrency. So yes, now they are more accepting. But also, I guess it is a reflection of the market because Bitcoin prices there is really 13% higher than the US. That means there is a demand for cryptocurrency in Thailand, right? But people cannot get it, so that means in the black market, the prices is much higher than what is the official prices, in the US. Malaysia, There's no official data, but based on a survey done, 35% of Malaysians think Bitcoin is a better investment than gold. 48% trust crypto as a payment. That means they are willing, half of the people surveyed are willing to use crypto to buy and sell goods, which means incorporate Bitcoin and other, major cryptocurrencies in their daily spending. So that gives you a quick snapshot of, the crypto adoption. Basically, the overall theme is that it is mainly the young people who are leading the charge in adoption, right? So basically, probably in the next 10 to 15 years, when these young people, have established income, have, become much more secure in their employment, and they have amassed quite a sizable fortunes in their investments, they are the people who are basically leading the adoption, and the young people will continue to be attracted by this new technology because it is really very similar to the internet, where it is open to everybody. There's no nation state associated with this kind of currency. Yeah, having said that, as you can see, also there's also a trend where governments have initially been not favorable, but they have started to turn the picture to become more favorable. China, we don't have the stats here because, as they have banned cryptocurrency and also ICOs. But still, right, the government have actually recently issued an index on cryptocurrency to rank, the usefulness of cryptocurrency, and they have ranked Ethereum as their number one cryptocurrency. Now, it is very interesting to note that in a country where they ban cryptocurrency, why would they bother to have an index to measure, right, to rank, compare the usefulness of cryptocurrencies? And that's why there's a speculation going on that China is more likely that they're playing a delay tactic. They are more likely to lift the ban on cryptocurrency in the near future. But that's left to see. But basically, we are seeing a trend, where governments are becoming more and more favorable to cryptocurrencies. And that's a positive development for the long-term potential of cryptocurrencies. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. And again, if you like this episode, please subscribe for similar, hopefully useful episodes in the future. And see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Good day.